What's going on, guys? So we're back out here with the Toyota. I got my buddy Hyro here today. Say hi, Hyro. I don't know if you can see him in the camera. So what we're going to be doing today is, I know in the last video we did the cab mount brackets, but on this one, what we're going to do before I trim the fenders, I got to actually put the bumper back on to be able to trim everything properly. So to be able to do that, I need to get the bumper on because I don't want to trim this part of the fender and then trim the bumper separately and then it's going to be off. So what I want to do is I want to mount the low profile bumper. I want to install the winch. I'm going to cut the plastic bumper that we have um, to be able to install everything. I want to snap in the bumper, get everything installed correctly so that when we do the trimming is where it needs to be. That way it's not off. So we'll go ahead and get started. We're going to take off the crash bar here. And it's already pretty much all the nuts are already off. We have to pound it off, get it off, and we're going to fit the actual low profile bumper, see if we need to make any adjustments to it, and we'll see what we got to do with the winch. So stay tuned. We'll get this going, and hopefully it's a good fun project. All right. So now that that's done, we move on to this, which means we got to cut this front bumper. Basically, we're going to follow this contour here, cut it up. We're going to follow this contour here, cut it up, and then that's going to go and lay over the existing or the all-pro bumper. So it's going to close up the corners. There's another set of brackets that goes with the bumper that's going to tie into the OEM corner mounts, which if you look at the old bumper or the bumper guard that came on, or the crash bar in the front, it had a couple of bars that hold up the corners to keep them from flapping. The bumper has that. I still have to mount those on. It'll probably come in after I mount this. I still have to replace the fog lights. But for now, let's go ahead and start making some cuts here. And that way, if it all goes as planned, we'll be able to just sit this over this bumper, and it should be a pretty tight gap. It shouldn't be too loose. There is a little bit of room for adjustment sideways and up and down. If I need to loosen it up, I'll go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so as you can see, I used basically just a reciprocating saw to cut the inside of this, and I finished the edges with just a sanding block. I did this when I did my plastic fenders on my JK, and the results were fairly good. I really liked the way it turned out. I was able to straighten it out quite a bit more. I did get a little bit on this side, but that was with the actual saw. As you can see here, this one's really clean. we're going to test fit it, see how it drops into the bumper, and see how it looks, see how it feels. But overall, I really just followed the contour of the interior of that center piece, and then the black, basically that little black grill that it had in here. So there's really not a whole lot to it. You really, I think if you take your time, you use a tool that you're comfortable with. I've seen people, I was looking online and looking at videos, and I saw some people use everything from grinders, Dremels, reciprocating saws. It's really your preference, whatever tool you feel comfortable with. And really, that's really, I think, what'll make it so that you have a better finished product, is if you're using a tool that you feel comfortable using, that you're going to be able to make those turns and you're going to be able to make those clean cuts on the edge. I did use a fine finish blade, so it was not too abrasive. It wasn't too rough on the cuts. So that's why with the sanding block, I was able to, take some of those little shavings off. I also used the file, get some of that file down, cleaned up where I had a little bit more plastic. And then in some edges where there was a lot of basically buildup from the file, I just kind of took the blade and I cleaned the edges up a little bit more. As you can see, Jairo's been a huge help today. He's part of our group. He's part of Four Low Addicts. He drives a Jeep Gladiator, so he's also a Jeep guy. Again, we have some Jeep guys, Toyota guys. We're all a big family here, so we're gonna go test fit this thing onto the front of the Toyota and see how it looks. You ready, bud?
See how it comes out.
Moment of truth.
You have to.
What does it have to do?
Go under this.
There it goes. Well, look at it.
No tweaking here, right? That should be good.
All right, guys. So it's come to that time of day. We're calling it a day. I'd say it's a productive day. If you look at the front, it's looking pretty good. Overall, I'm happy with the outcome. Jairo being here today was a huge help. It made it for quicker work. Appreciate him being there. Thanks, Jairo, for your help today, buddy.
Yeah, no worries. That's what we're here for.
That's it. So again, we're Four Low Addicts. If you like what you're seeing, like the channel or like the video, subscribe. We definitely want to make more videos like this. This is what Four Low Addicts is about. We like to build, wheel, break, and repeat. It's what we do. So I know this was kind of a quick video, just a quick on installing the front bumper and cutting that front plastic bumper. Overall, very productive day, successful. So we're looking forward to the next step here. We're getting closer and closer every day, a little more progress at a time. Stay tuned, follow the whole video. You can watch beginning to end. And I'm hoping to have when we're all done and I take it to my brother's place, I'm hoping to have an unveiling. You guys can see his reaction. I think he's going to be happy. We turned off the camera for a little bit. We actually did a little test fitting for the headlights and the grill. And I got to say, it's quite the transformation on the front end. So we're pretty excited about that. And we can't wait to share that with you guys. So until next time, build, wheel, break, and repeat.